to be minded by that so that the businessman would be able to protect the capital, because the predictability of the Forex and the price of the fuel on the international market, and no na etimi emaya kwan that we're going with the 2 weeks window. But because last week and two, if you remember, the prices were virtually changing daily, and it took all of us by surprise. And so if you were to maintain the 2 weeks window, what it means is that a lot of businessmen could collapse and would not have the product supplied into the market. And that is why now almost a change to reflect the changing prices of the cedi to the dollar. But we beginning, like I said, say yeah some stability, or if you want a recovery of the cedi against the dollar. That one would probably arrest this distortion that we saw previously, where people were pricing more than once or twice within the same window.
Okay, mami ntiwe ase sebase fuel no or more kwakofa in terms of dollar more at the price the my or pump. Yeah, na mo na mo ye here for na yigina he.
Okay, so the dollar, ammonia dollar, no, primarily from two main places, the Bank of Ghana and the commercial bank. If they are not able to get all of their needs from the Bank of Ghana, the commercial bank, they go to the black market or wherever they go to get it. The commercial banks, as we know, have their risks. The Bank of Ghana, no, it was a decision between NPA and the ministry to get the Bank of Ghana to give them a cheaper rate so that the price is uncostly. And so what they get from Bank of Ghana is comparatively cheaper from what they get from the commercial banks. But Bank of Ghana almost meet even more than 40% of their needs. And about 60% or more those forex from outside Bank of Ghana, comparatively at an expensive rate. And to put the two combined affect the price of the product on the market. It is not we who determine how much they should get it for. It is Bank of Ghana that auctions it for them, and that is just about the 40% needs that Bank of Ghana is able to meet. And then the rest of the 60 and above percentage of the forex that they need, that they go to the commercial banks and any place that they feel they can actually get the forex to still be able to bring the product. Because as we are all aware, almost and you see cedi a product, you use the dollar. And the more the dollar gets scarce, the more expensive it becomes, and it reflects on the price of the product.
Current pump price at ETA almost use 18 cedis per dollar and a day a year's our pricing no at saying
no we normally use a forward rate, and the forward rate that we use for the pricing of the product for this particular window was around 15.5 or is it 15.6 Ghana cedis, and then 18.
Na ebinom nso asusu sɛ ya na industry no city no tore bi wo hono ma sɛ wotumi ya bi a projection 3 months 6 months now they share dollar no said the AC ekro MPA sanhyehyɛ yɛ te because almost every 2 weeks yes but they say we are seeing nyina sesa ama that angle na 2 weeks bia na change no ɛsɛ no nso nka etumi sesa ɛde na MPA ɛyɛ sans MPA ayɛ so quiet. Oh,
okay. So MPA are quiet, mom, because we are reviewing the price deregulation policy, because it was implemented it was passed in 2015, and between 2015 and now, it is so long a time that there's the need to review it to match up with current at times. And there was a committee that was set up. The committee completed its work sometime in February this year. It presented its work to management. Management has referred it back to industry, so that industry knows input. So last week we had a meeting with the industry players, from the transporters to even GPRTU to the civil society organization to the OMC, the BDCs, all of them. We brought them to our conference room last week, and a presentation was made for them to make an input. And said, it appears that the strong voice from the marketers, and like they would have wished that we have a spot pricing in sort of the 2 weeks window, so that every day, just like it happens in most of these our developed worlds, the prices are determined as and when they change. So you don't wait for a longer period to make that determination. But we all are still reviewing it and looking at it. We want to adopt best practice minded by our peculiar character, because we share majority of the people are poor. And so if you are taking the decision and you don't put them in mind, and you look at what is pertaining outside, they might have the capacity to be able to live with the policy that that prevails there. But can our people afford that? Would it be good for our people? We are looking at all of these things, and hopefully we'll be putting it together and sent to Parliament so that we can have the act amended. And yes, we are actually trying to go with the changing times and try to be as modern and current with our policies as much as possible.
Do we have enough fuel? Say shortages about other countries. In
fact, this question, I like it so much, because since April, Bimu predict. I don't know for what reason people are pushing that particular conversation. We have enough storage to cater for the needs of Ghanaians, and we have vessels that are lined up to restock as and when we need them. And contracts have been signed, and those things are being delivered as and when. And the storage there, we have enough fuel in store to be able to meet our needs.
Yabedo asena no bi busa me say fuel a de ba Ghana ha say no ya de ama OMC sene no mo de eba aban ankasa e bia MPA mo ntumi nye bibi a ebema price na ba from true mo ankasa mo means a mo de be bre Ghana for.
So that more is to bust. You know, as part of the act that established BOS, care about a certain strategic reserves that regularly BOS should have. But we all know the last 10 years or more, the books of BOS has not been that good to be able to do that. My understanding is that we are about getting a certain turnaround in the books at BOS, and we need to first of all even commend them for having this turnaround, and hopefully they will be able to get some products into their storage facilities, so that in terms of difficulties of this nature, release your product, and that could be a competitive one in the market, ultimately to affect the price of the product. So it is BOS that would show capacity. NPA would license them, then normal fangono adiaba. But on our own as NPA, we are not by law mandated to do that.
Recent price pump price here abay world market akosra na dear na a factor into ya yenya sa price e was on wom se waka say 18 cedis per dollar na nye eno no mo de eye na nkrofo na ekeka e dear na ma price na cost rosa.
Okay, so one is the cost of the cedi. The previous window, the forward rate was about 11 point something Ghana cedis. And the depreciation had risen it from the 11 to 15. And that margin alone would have an impact on the price of the product at the pump. And secondly, we share the price of the product on the world market. A lot of the time, almost share the price of crude. And that is not what we deal in largely in Ghana. In Ghana, largely, it is the finished products. And they have different character and characteristics altogether in how their prices are determined. We share diesel particularly. Diesel went up by almost 11 to 12% jump in increase. So what it means is that combining the jump in the CD to the dollar and the jump in the previous price of the product, the fuel, no, to the current price, you put all together, you see that no and jump, no. And I think what we ought to be emphasizing to is that we share the astronomical price of diesel. Because previously, petrol and diesel were virtually competing in price. Either sometimes they are the same or the margin is minimal or probably in decimals. But this time, the reason is largely because of the knock-off effect of the supply end of Russia. Because now Russia almost supply a greater and significant percentage of the needs of the European market. And as I say, a niobium. That's one. And then two, the producers, or if you want, the OPEC producing countries have cut down on their production. And say almost air cut, because they also wanted to maximize their revenue and returns that they are expecting from the sale of their product. The two combined got even worsened by the increasing cost of freight, because the cost that it would incur you to bring in petrol to Ghana, you would need about 3 times or 4 of that to bring diesel in Ghana. And to offer 3 factors combined, and no Emma the rate at which the prices of diesel particularly is going, the rate, how high it is going. And say, follow the international media, you even realize that Biden at a point was complaining of the excessive profit that freight people are making within the transport industry. And that is having a bearing on the price. And so we share the prices at the pump today. It is largely because of the change in the cost of the dollar, the change in the cost of the product on the international market, and the cost of transportation of the product. These 3 put together give us the price here was this year.
Before MPA, Momo table so no Forex no Bank of Ghana at the OMCs no saying. BDCs.
Yes, the BDCs mean to me and can't say because I'm not part of the committee or the people who normally go for the auction. Abia, if I had anticipated your question, I would have asked my head of economic regulation normally on Nuna or SAR figures. He can tell me, but it is mostly lower than what is advertised, far lower than what is advertised.
Mame no asena yakwa anim no asemfo for ba beba.
Yes, me das.
Yes, so yeah das. Enidin Ede Abdul Kudus Muhammad Okasa de ma MPA 107.1 so ni ha your Omanfm. Keke bibi kakra bi na 9 for commercial break.
Yeah, the omnis one. We cannot have a situation you increase petroleum or they say you increase first 19%. Ade chin ye. Yeah, MPA kasa te said there. Say omo amakwan a ye betumi ato petrol boom or Ghana ha. Dabi. Yeah. Answer na ye beto petrol boom just MPA makwan. Ombe makwan kire say just omo agree on a boy ye beto no so. Na yeah, what information I meant me able put out no say MPA maybe a twam. Na minim se abre bia na ye ba beto petrol boom ni ade no na omo inform the people and the institutions that they need to inform within government circles. Ya me busa say eno da so koso ana because ade na ye no mampani kura ha no eni nti wutietie mu a ya deploy nkrofo say omo nkohwehwe
yeah
baby on betimi anya
Omanfm
cheaper sources of petroleum product ediaba yeah and mampani nkufo bust store product a kodrum pempenso a NDC buy no abosome nkron no mo nkra
Oman
product
FM.
emada but near wo enough product e wo man of course if you ho basis abre no cars adoso in Ghana ye nyina agitum said ne university students nyina first obeko secondary school na Nazare wo poku ware ye how many teachers masters in the use cars
Kakrabi.
na in the early 90s cry out legon lecturers are no more cars ne betimi akai omo
Obudi wo kakrabi.
no more shed are no so sa a craft for animu cars are ne park ho in the whole main hall student are no more a workers ni nu 3 a craft main hall to the extent say it's a hall master and I say lecturer be a car lecturers are no more car or campus in any anymore but then no students cry car with me volta no more do anymore okay say entine sana aba can bankers it be just a penny for ni ade na normal workers and obi aye some of these institutions be breba ye ni ade staff bebre ene ubetime anya corporation bi wo ha staff a omo workers no omo bro be 80%, 90%. And some of these institutions, staff no kra no, fuel no kra nyomo na eto. In institutions we are yama card. Staff no de bu fuel. Ni nyina ka ho, ka omo condition of service no. Nti omo ye dia omo nka. Nti of course eneno the volume of cars dodo any a petrol here no adults Ghana for so hu yesa no ye peka you super enkran ha commercial car wa hanya ne dodo as compared to private cars no doors I'm telling you Kumasi no mkra ketie Ghana for ye pe luxurious life ya na ye adwen say ye for ye nya wiem for za Ghana for ye nim skadi You have a luxurious life.
Me and I home run at 10 minutes after 9.
10 minutes after 9. So we are not done.
Yeah.
Still, patron to more abam. I buy agencies a show man son. As so mo ye bibi. How they cobra.
Hey,
Mr. and Mrs. The man praise the Lord.
Hey, Pastor.
Hallelujah. The treasure de who sit temu here. Meanwhile, Bioni Wabaka according to your child.
Hey, Pastor. If we say me kunu fa, me do CB men's capsules. Na me so me no ma de CB women's capsules. What you know? Any job be free pa.
Praise God, praise God.
CB men's capsules. Abesa me mpem reye. Ene me dun so mu yale. Ene oba no so na ho kika na wo from no. Ene na yase a aya na ye ne ya na fichi krobre mu no. CB women's capsules abeyi ni nyina free so.
Maya kamesi mi da de munti. Me rapon ya na obefie.
CB men and women capsules. Susie Herbal Center Ghana man me madam say apinfo abatan wo mo manufo ne mofra wo ni fie dwumienu nka ho. Our pharmacies chemical and herbal shops nyina mu. Etufo frɛ Susie Herbal Center 0247 11 16 71. After 0246 57 87 50.
CB men and women capsules.
Wobadun so feel. Hey, you also. Ebdi ahwehwe edwadie nkratwe mu agye atom.
Still Franco Trading your phone papa fee.
Franco Trading Enterprise our phone BAB. Say yes Samsung, Nokia, Itel, Infinix, iPhone, Huawei, Ebia.
Oh, our original laptops and desktop, computer and phone accessories, USB cables, phone cases, power banks, hands-free chargers, ne antiviruses.
Franco your new TVs about 32 and 43 inch. Franco TVs no. Any daho. Yana Jodie.
Say crowd the ohia of Franco Bia, what me turn online. What free francotrading.com. And now download the Franco app not to phone so free Google Play Store and Apple App Store. And the turn online Bia, wonya 30% discount. The Utobia or the bro baby.
Shisha Franco Trading our Facebook page no and our more than 100,000 likes no.
Shannon Suo Franco Facebook page no now more than 100,000 likes no. Franco Trading Enterprise head office Wadabraka and the Roxy Cinema bus stop no. Ne didn't anymore. Branches no be Circle, Osu, Tema, Medina, Hacho, La Paz, Kasua, and Ghana for 99 and free 0555 939311.
Cocoa Dairy Free Coconut Milk. Cocoa Dairy Free Coconut Milk. Yekube America, obo de dua kube ene ye de aye. Sa wodi guti ana koko mu a, embo apo enti ema no pa aduane ye kra behwa nkasa. Calcium ni vitamin D2 a ewo mu no, emma wosi ni wondompe mu ye den. Vitamin D12 no nso boa ma wo moja no di efusane. Koko de aduaba na ye de aye. Na Vegetarian Society a ewo UK agya tum pefi. Cocoa Dairy Free Coconut Milk. Jiba ku sesia. Etufon free telephone 027-444-0180. FDA ahwehwe sa ejadie nkrato yi mu agya tum sey ye. Cocoa Dairy Free Coconut Milk.
Every Ghana my this year, Musum put into me. Enemy were drawn was swa if you tinated her center hoa, bedemam. Your friend tinated West Power Castle, Coco Nado Crow, who is in a yoya, we am team, and I say a Jumadinti, ama what I say, ama when you see problema, who he tinated West Power Capsule, car when she what's your shape, and I'm soon to own to me now nice one, who he tinated West Power Capsule, will be a honor Coco, on to me embo and yadia was away, who he tinated West Power Capsules, tinated West Power Capsules, and you tinated her bar center, and Aquafaba.
Hey, tinated ambassador. No, I know what you and your miss students. I may use laptop. Many say me who are you? I didn't use me West Nansan and Mehun. Mr. Mediani.
Many are buying Casacra. We here tinated Hayan Heba Capsule. I Hayan Heba Capsule. And no Enebejo. So what's my computer tea and Vibe Bree? I'm not when you're a new problem. We here tinated Hayan Heba Capsules.
Hayan capsules?
Yes, tinated Hayan Heba Capsules.
I dear me papa what drive at later Ache and Najo. I own who I so ye no. Any minya bem or pusan and Niman in Aqua own shin. And I said in a bedroom in Busia.
Ayo, tinated Hayan Heba Capsules. And no any better when you were Busia. A barber bomb hobby. Every and near the Kittingetia. I don't know anywhere Busia. Why wash a space ate? I'm a one day. And now already was all the book in the winning. And now one day we're we are tinated Hayan Heba Capsule. A draw was swat. Tinated Heba Kruya Aquafaba. What the bro? Say M1 Nanti when you so Emma when you now. MB when you suja. Who are ye? Tinated Westbound Capsules. And it's tinated Hayan Heba Capsules. Etu Simono. Ne view when you so high.
Electricity. Packaging, yeah, papa, and a print labels a butcher, a dujumana, noodle and food boxes, tissue boxes, beverage holders, paper, and a gift bags are hot draw. JK Industries and Investment Limited, a packaging materials, and a print labels medical for. And it's a free and as I was up, I was 0246 396 277. Send email our info@jkglobal.com. JK Industries and Investment Limited, everything to anything paper.
Hey, what fish? Some you would know. And the man who say I can once a moon. Who can papa see ya no baha, none in Nasa Tataya, or Casano didn't Sakatana.
But we didn't say Papa.
Matilda Mokanina, Spanish garlic mixture, and then the capsules at aroma, and I'm a pomodressa.
Wow, why a nice Sankasa, Spanish garlic mixture, and then the capsules. And Yama, why you come apart? A woman would dear for Sunday with the Pedianum. Now, a voice as a bro, I want to chew hypertension, a tick or restaurant, will be a charge of 10 temper. Gas yam, a macra, a mania mum of future cromina, a twatch, will walk a water Vian, after than Hoyan.
Enti as no Spanish Jinko capsules, Hana.
Spanish Jinko, and Udia Nura, watch free, Jinko Biloba, and soya oil moon. Now a bois and Melma Mumutimi Jom now see a paya Juma, and my wife Jumo should daho.
Martin says, say, anti-aging, and a more good retentive memory.
Now yet on Spanish garlic mixture, and this Spanish Ginkgo capsules new hand.
Antec Herbal Center for, and then pharmacies can make an herbal shops, and run some of 0266 11 41 11. A painful about more money for them, Quadawi in Fidim and Kahu. FDA, Aji, a Jadian Kratui Atum. Say you cast a Dominion Herbal Powder, Emma immune system, and then Quabo will nip a drum yet. Nan the senti, what I did, Resun Kunimua, and what dance be new.
I don't dare fine pa, Manumbi, Tina me do one dancing, and I say, Meme say,
Dominion Herbal Powder, dear, Ninia, and yet a month for dancing, and a bacon fool. Near I yet a woman nip a diamono, a bro magin, and a mentia so, and my Dominion Herbal Powder, and Pawu de Biarada. Someone at the Hono. Dominion Herbal Powder, and once one you will sue a share will take up. Now that trick to us, Biagumu, what transit Wabi Angels Dominion Herbal Center one koko and a diaba. A painful about more money for and Quadawi in Field you do one count. Dodo Afre 054 315 8195. FDA Aji a Gradian Kratui Atum.
A push your way, a push your way. Shadia Kakra, a foodie, put your coach Kakra, Yakano, Onana, Onana. Yeah, rent to own. Yes. Of course, rent to own a Juhobium, cities and habitats. One money plan city extension project. I come to my boom, rent to own ban. We a year get the +1 package. Any your lifeline package. A bomb workers when you fear and now fully service plots. I will know beer any man's beer.
Who say a year rent to own every cities and habitats and have a planned cities extension projects.
And Chaho, Bomodi Bia, sober friend number 0577 911 101
and a 055-553-0300.
Afe 055-705-4635.
Website no a new accra.city and NASA Project Management Center was Central University Campus, Metro, Pram.
The Planned Cities Extension Project.
Shaping Ghana's urban future.
Jack, you know my boss owns a fleet of commercial cars and he drives only brand new vehicles. Latest. Before he hired me, this is what he said. Krachi, my vehicles are my investment. It is a winning, now winning, and you buy any fuel apart from oil. Waboka, sign this undertaking.
But he was right?
Yes, and he's right. Goil stocks only higher grade fuels, further enriched with XP3, multifunctional enhancer, more efficient, eco-friendly, and at no extra cost. Available at every Goil station at Jibedia. Goil Super XP Ron 95 and Diesel XP, higher grade fuels, excellent for modern engines and all vehicles. Goil, good energy. Yeah.
That was so macho, Madi, Mira. Piana Udisa. Hey, na malaria na fahia mutu awaria momonia jisano.
Adom malakio mesha ewohwe malaria ent na yeso nchew.
Ye kwa test ebiwo mu pe anye num adom malakio mixture. Ani gina malaria body weakness yo tiredness yo hwim ye nyina ho atoye ntam kura. Na adom natural tonic a esisi ha nso ye.
Adom natural tonic nso. Ye num to ye a ye ntumi nidie. Eno na yanum bi edidi a ye ho tayen sa no.
Adom natural tonic. Minya ni na mintumini die menum bie bono me taisa mo ho ayefe pa ene ya mepe biato ni nyina apemfo abatan a wo mo manufo ne kwada wo ni fie dunsia nka ho e wo pharmacies chemical ne herbal shops dodo a ko dependable herbal home Medina New Road Greenhouse anane branch e waka so opposite there to International School 024-2223 555
FDA ahwehwe sa ejedi nkrato emu age atum se eye
Adepano no kofa bae wasande 3CP papa ebeboa efie bia aba mese adepa de etwamu da wo de 3CP egu somu dware a ebo ho ban efi muamoa ho fa 3CP efren so hohoro wanu manopa bia na ma wo se ho ban wonu aduane na eja ana esohie ehyewo a fa 3CP efren so fifa so eno ano no wo hyewu wi a fa 3CP efra enso fifa so na beboa obebre 3CP ehye pimples epompo ekro na ekumkro enimrimu ya wonso 3CP so de enye na wo drugstores biamu atufonko adepa pharmacy ene SGSSB ene hwani mu okanshi fre 0302 664 832 kumase adepa pharmacy e wadum ene Hello FM ene hwani mu 3CP efie bia hia 3CP bambo.
Yo, wake up to a fresh morning. National Agenda, your #1 morning show.
Ebusiafo ya na mo ase yemfa do bonkrata no enkowie abna ba ko bi na god into aso na mse why bia
okay chronicle do bonkrata no na story bi edenim ha doctor ba ko na oye adwuma ewo Efia Kwanta Regional Hospital ena wo kire se 2012 no na doctors ni bi ni nurses ni bi wo mo ye deals wo hospital ho ena okokaye na owo diabetic clinic ho OPD ho ena okokaye okọ report wo mo no wo mo dane asem ne gu ne so ma wo mo kwa kokofa medical report bi ba say doctor no kra no na dwene mu ha no ntie mfa ne nkoza ka na sarnyas grow Dr. Francis Ibrahim Bitonsi on da chronicle nim hey ena mpaniampa wo mo suspended no from 2012 afen na Ghana Health Service akọrọ asem no hu say na ntwato so into masan recalling
kwa mo de twato no so se wa bodam
na yonko for doctor for ne nurses a no mo ye adwuma wo ayi diabetic clinic e wo via kwanta no o se nurse ni ba ko bi ono no e wo hospital ho o ba na wa prescribe a drama o se kwa ha obenya bi one doctor ba ko no mo ye saade no ɛna ɔmo kan ye ɔmo se o abodam
ɔfaso ati asɛm dase
no ɔbɔ no sɛ obi yɛ adwuma wɔ Ghana Health Service
doctor
na yɛ so abodam a ka ɔyɛ adwuma wɔ STC kura na yɛ so abodam sɛ de baba Ghana Health
ɛhɔ na yɛ de bɛkɔ ɔfa
ɛna ɔmo determine sɛ yampa na yam na asɛm yi nya nwama
yes
enti sabre no ɛdeɛ ɛnɛ mekai ayi ɔde sɛ abisim cannibal goes for mental checkup abrante yi a no okum
abisim fridge mu no
ɔwewe kakra no
okum ni pa hye fridge yes all call for mental checkup ɛyin na ɛde no kɔ ɛnya helpful ya nenti abɛde no obi ɔno mom yɛ adwuma wa Ghana ewiase
ɛnwa ɔyɛ doctor no offer papa we happen you
sir
waba happen de ne document I kyerɛ sɛ ɔmo ɔda mu nyina bɛ kyerɛ wine ɔbɔ wine ho pen ɔse ɛkwan a ɔmo de na fa so from 2014 no ɛnya asɛm ketewa baby yɛ de ne bɛkɔ bi ayɛ so ɔmo ɔdam ɔyɛ de ne kɔ ayɛ so ɔmo ɔdam ɔmo de na ba pantan nyina pen
anso sabre no yɛ kan so aboda
Emma almost suspending without salary. I feel no ma recalling no more than a call Bolga government hospital without any compensation, nothing.
Oh, Emma over Oman in the deal. Was it strangely, however, on December 30, 2012, he was dismissed from the Ghana Health Service.
Yeah.
Based on
the
allegation that he was.
I get your more canon, but no more. Doctor medical report to just about them one.
Or the medical reports in your so prove negative.
I don't think I say abisim when you pay.
Oh, doctor, no more than you.
Me shut up for fat of her.
Oh, more.
I mean, look why you are
I will be saying no on crass strong. I mean, spirit. Yeah. A bit me a shutting it.
Crowd. No, I say any physical and one or fighting the spiritual also. Enya sam ketwa oso ono ano wo din kasa abren ko makunu kura
sa dwumam sa na ti obu ano akopie nipa bi nsem obu ano akopie office bi wo den crofo ye dwuma could be a bank, it could be any institution, it could be any organization
ko mu nyina
baby ya wo ho ha dwuma
nipa bi aplot wetia
oh
nipa bi aplot wetia
but they say the omasan recalling
Dr. Francis Ibrahim Betonsi. Nyamo person dey mo nyamo.
God for graphic bra ebre no copper.
QNet for mo bu nkofo nan sen. QNet we from Quest Net Limited. Omo de no so ni san nkofo.
Pa.
Omo di bonu okrum ha o. Sure fa omo fa nkofo fi Nigeria ni Benin nyina ba Ghana wo. Afa de say court sit there bi. Si do musi di dream wo Ghana no. Oti wa dissolve mo company no kwa twetwa mo di na mpo every emra ayini office be organ say a company no I think it doesn't exist anymore. It here no anyway say na minority for can say bia mo fa be Rebecca ho ase we say John Jinapo minority spokesperson on energy and now on Dr. Kesela to force almost say Ghana yesu tu fa it fa ngo bo so ayedi wodwama so a emfa so a mo fa yenya free fa ngo mu no fa ngo aye ton no yemfa enhwe Ghana fo yi na Ghana fo so na mo fa no minim se beti acheche mu kakra Ghana fa ngo aye ton no eyesen me mat pekeza
omo ka crude oil
na
crude oil de be so mo nim ya hyemra ye wo petroleum holding fund and ye wo oil revenue management bill enti Ghana's hayi no ansa na sikanom emra no formula no wo hodadaada wo wenko
propaganda
o dey say petroleum holding fund no eno ne ekomko yi sika na hwan na ka kira nya bi ne de hwe free senior high school for
George Rapo na ka sa asem wi
na sika no eba ye sika no you can always call Minister of Finance or Baba explain maybe a sika ni biko
e na ofa sa amfa so no bo ye nya no ene ye expenditure mofa enye pe enso nche profit ye benya fees yi petrol da ye ton no enso nche e ka ye bo eti ebi afa so de akosoro na so de betoto e ka wo bo expenditure ho a wo ti free ma so de ka
ma keke enwie na enwere na mode nkyeremu no
ai
yo na daily guide mu abisim cannibal aye abrante ani dine Richard appear kunsu wakum nipa etwitwa hye fridge me ade na yesi say emfa no nko ne nko hwehwe na adwene mu attorney general office nso na abade ababe tudwa se ababaawa asha 1 November bosumi ayi mu ne da toso nkron which is next week and na ne trial no e be free ase na nteno nso we daily guided and na ayi asofo binum religious leaders binum so e dey atoma mpani anim se nke be ya small scale mining kra na anim yi idea nkomfa na santo omye nya kra ekosi se ebeduru ba bia ebianka eniema mu chese fight against galamsey no nke betumi atoto e dey akwa akoduru ba bia ehun se bia ba bia egina de hoye na nka afi e fra se de no aba na memfa cartoon na FDA de ade bia ba e page 11 and also so food and drug omo actually say de glycerin ene niema omo kraba o maimu na nsem so mo mba be my caution e wo ho
glycerin
yeah
okay listen I don't in kunku na
sure and you know almost said but the almost cancer is not different from the name that certificate of analysis no be a import to be chemical content near the name na like said we etimi bam fa na ya also ya nkwa ya mfa delegate cartoon na
cartoon no dey
and because anka statement so na Ghana so accusations so a dozen both daily guide and daily statement Jankroma Akufuado and a crater essay or mode tone so say project be a friend paint Accra no use 25 million Ghana cedis a triadia man or just say nyampa this is say they just a muse and you do man penny feature and yeah the bibi battles so but yeah can upper east regional minister be you know so they have not kind or say aduane ayedua ho no omo a register increase in production by 65%.
Oman
we kire say ukoye be bia say aduane ye dua ma na ba de ya boy homodin na ne ton mu no na ya na ba ba ye na daily gakatos checks noise checks noise police ni na ogina baby ena eja ogina cars na all check ena ogina driver ni no enu obusa no your papers your car jack car cockroach mosquito spray ogina also and top am with sikam penalties
and
the whole exercise ni na the friend checks
and penalties for money
and you say
anyway police is that one nyaka checks the penalties
dabi ejira wa no why no boko
no mo so kwa police for mo factory bi mo checks ni die me say ufi oda ekwa visa just about less than 10 minutes me feel oda do visa na checkpoint bi ho no mo jam na wo kwai na me so me kwa visa okay me kwa ma nchew ma ni 20 minutes me sa dan ho no mo masa jam o kwa na me say 20 minutes be twam tika wa hu se wo ja observant dia e de but that is now a scam pem no incident my come into me noise David checks
the whole operation a friend checks to be said beside the nyina owia no or say any of a scam pen noise
e ka ho
so ya obeda from David because scam pen noise
Malaysia a crowd or maritime import news